What if I told you there's a market quietly doubling in size? Right here in India. And most business owners have absolutely no idea it even exists yet? We're talking about powder metallurgy. Sounds like something from a chemistry textbook, right? But stick with me, because this is actually about turning metal into ultrafine powder and using it to manufacture precision parts for cars, aircraft, electronics, and medical devices. And the numbers? They're hard to ignore. India's powder metallurgy market is sitting at around $146 million, roughly 1,222 crore rupees, right now in 2024. By 2032, that figure is projected to nearly double, hitting $320 million or about 2,673 crore rupees, growing at almost 9.57% every single year. Now look at this data comparison on screen. That kind of growth curve? We've seen it before. Solar energy, electric vehicles. Both look niche, both went mainstream, and the early movers cleaned up. Zoom out globally, and the metal recycling industry. The broader wave this sits inside is expected to surge from $598 billion in 2025 to over $1 trillion by 2034. India isn't on the sidelines of that story. It's right in the middle of it. And here's the geography that should make your ears perk up. Western India. Maharashtra, Gujarat commands 38% of this market, powered by auto and engineering clusters. South India. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka follows at 32%, driven by aerospace and electronics. So if your business is already in Pune, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Chennai, or Bengaluru, congratulations. You're sitting in the epicenter of this opportunity without even knowing it. This isn't some niche academic trend buried in a government report. It's a fast-growing, globally aligned, and very real market. And the businesses that get in early, as suppliers, processors, or service providers, are the ones who'll capture the most value. So the question worth asking yourself is simply this: are you positioned to be one of them? Let's break down exactly how. Starting with what's actually driving this growth. Now, here's the part nobody really wants to say out loud. Not everyone wins equally when a market booms. So let's talk about who's actually winning here, who's getting squeezed, and the quality problem most people quietly skip over. Let's start with the good news. The waste-to-wealth model. Collect scrap metal, process it into reusable powder, sell it to manufacturers. Is genuinely catching government attention. Under Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, sustainable manufacturing startups can tap R and AMP-D grants. Potential GST benefits if you're classified under green initiatives, and easier credit lines for eco-friendly projects. And if you're already based in Western or South India, you're sitting right next to the supply chains and customers that actually matter. So far, so good. But here's where it gets complicated. There's a quality problem baked into recycled metal powders that most market reports kind of gloss over. Studies show recycled powders can have up to 39% lower microhardness compared to virgin material. Think of microhardness as the metal's internal toughness. How well it resists denting under pressure. And that 39% gap, it's like photocopying a document over and over. Each copy loses a little clarity until eventually it's barely readable. For car brackets or consumer electronics, totally manageable. For aerospace components or medical implants, that's a hard stop. And that gap is exactly what creates a two-tier market. Look at the data comparison on screen. Large corporations with capital to invest in advanced quality control systems can chase the high-value aerospace and medical segments. Smaller businesses without that firepower are largely stuck in lower margin, less demanding applications. Entry into this space means advanced shredders, plasma furnaces, quality testing equipment. We're talking investments running into several crores. Without that, competing with the big players is genuinely brutal. So your strategy matters more than you might think. Knowing which slice of this market you can realistically serve, and which to avoid entirely, could be the difference between a genuinely profitable venture and a very expensive lesson. So now that you know where the market is headed, the real question is, where do you fit into it? Let's talk strategy. If you're running a large business or have institutional backing, the playbook is pretty straightforward. Get into recycling infrastructure now. Plant your flag in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, or Karnataka, where 70% of this market lives, and go after government incentives hard. With 9.57% annual growth locked in through 2032, demand for processing, testing, logistics, and quality certification is only going one direction. But what if you're a small or mid-sized business without the appetite for heavy loans? Here's the thing. You don't have to own the furnace to profit from the fire. And that's exactly what this first infographic is showing you. Adjacent low capital plays that let you ride the growth curve without the capital hangover. Think feedstock supply, logistics between scrap collectors and processors, quality testing, green compliance documentation. Smaller bets, real returns, same market tailwind. Now for startups. Your sweet spot is that 43% microhardness quality gap in recycled powders. That gap is essentially an unsolved engineering problem sitting in plain sight. And the second infographic here lays out exactly why affordable AI-based sorting and contamination detection tools could fast-track you to government R and AMP-D grants and serious B2B clients almost immediately. The bigger picture? As global metal recycling crosses $1 trillion by 2034, India's market will face serious pressure to match international quality benchmarks. Businesses building compliance and quality capabilities today, even at small scale, get a massive head start when regulations tighten. Bottom line, be honest about your capital position, be smart about which part of the value chain you enter, and you don't need to boil the ocean. You just need to find your corner of it. Follow us for more updates like this. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and X.